me fat. That's disrespectful.
Cafe.
Yes.
How old are you now?
Yes.
11 or 12?
I'm 6.
Oh my God! I'm gonna have to
You're
do.
I'm 13.
6.
Okay, I'm 13. I'm 13. Okay.
You are not 13
Okay.
yet.
12 and 12 and a half. Okay.
You're 12 and a half. Are you? Are you really? I thought you were 11.
Yes. It's like only about
He's 12 and a half. Yeah.
about 6. I mean,
You're 1
about,
year behind Coco and
8
Jack.
months till my birthday.
That's
Coconuts.
13 and a half.
Cocoa nuts. That's better.
What?
13 and a half.
Coconut.
Yes.
That's
Coco.
better.
Coconuts.
All right, Jack, you're 13. Cocoa nuts is 13.
What do you mean?
Jack, your real name is Hui. Yeah?
My mom said I'm 15. What the heck?
You're 15. In
This year,
Vietnamese,
yeah.
you're
Really?
plus a year.
My mother said that I'm 14 for some reason.
Who's
You're
older,
15
Coco
years old, which means
Or Coco
14,
or
yeah.
Jack?
I'm not
Who's older?
13.
so Jack 15 years old, which means he was 2K6. You're 2K6, right?
No,
No.
2K7.
No.
This year, okay, this year.
In
It's
Vietnamese
this 10
years.
right now.
Yeah, that's make.
Years.
Yeah,
You
that's really
2K7,
confusing.
Jack? You 2K7?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm 2K4, so which means I'm oldest in this group.
Cool.
I'm
I don't
2K4.
care.
2K4.
All right,
Wait.
so enough. Coco, that's Pavel. Pavel, that's Coco.
I thought you were
Gappy, that's
29.
Coco, that's Gappy. And Jack, that's Gappy. You know Gappy. You hate Gappy. That's you, but that's okay. And Jack, that's Pavel. And Pavel, that's Gappy. He has a hard time with his motor in the mouth. It just
Yeah,
keeps
where?
going.
Yeah, Pavel, where did you have that last name? Commissaro.
What?
Where did you get that last name?
Well, I created my own name.
Yeah, it's like a Russian last name.
Yeah, я не русский. I'm not Russian.
Yeah.
What?
I'm not Russian, but
Mr. Trevor is lying. Mr. Trevor is lying. Report.
Lying what? Didn't lie. I said there's a Vietnamese Russian wannabe who's going to join the class tonight.
Oh, it hurts.
What?
Hear about that Russian guy who got thrown in prison?
Hmm?
Russian guy? You mean the Brazil guy? I mean the
don't know
Brazilian
what the
guy?
heck's his name. I forget his name now.
Before?
No, the YouTube guy. He had like 111 million views on his video about when he recorded the palace of Putin's palace.
No, I don't know that guy.
Oh, this guy here. He. What's his name? Yeah. Now I'm armed with Google too. Where is it? This guy. It's pretty cool. Pretty wild story. I shouldn't say cool, but wild for sure. I'll tell you the story really quick as soon as I get his name right. Navalny is like Alexei Navalny. He's not trying to run for politics or nothing, but he's a YouTuber in Russia.
Protest.
Oh yeah, huge protests about this.
Yeah, just like in Belarus and Ukraine. Just like that.
It's crazy. And he got sentenced for 2.8 years. And
Technically, the longest prison sentence is about 48,326,299 years in prison.
what the hell are you
Which
talking
is the
about?
longest prison sentence.
Someone was sentenced that?
XTs.
Well, that would be what they call a life sentence.
Yes, actually,
So
it's like
many charges.
50 million.
All right. So
Yes.
anyway, he went to prison and 1,600 people were arrested in the protests by the police.
Stupid.
Yeah. It's crazy. It's crazy what's going on in Russia right now.
So I play Call of Duty Black Ops before. Then I know about Gulag.
Oh, was it in the
Go
video
into
game?
Gulag, go die.
Yeah,
In Call of Duty,
yeah, Call of Duty.
And anyways, how when is Putin going to die?
When it's going to...
Well,
Near.
Question.
Well,
I
it's-
to ask him. Send him an email.
Ask Putin.
dear
Like he's
Putin,
immortal.
Dear Putin, when will you will to die?
Yeah,
Dear
hey,
Putin,
alright,
he's immortal.
Don't-
Like,
alright, let's just
don't
the
ask me like that. Don't
when
listen.
will you
Don't
die?
ask it like
he and
that.
she is literally
He's gotta
immortal.
be-
Think like that. I swear, 100% you
He's
were sent to Gulag.
He has to be at least 60 years old now, but I'm sure he'll be around for a while.
He kept a reporter from a
Let's see
tiger
that.
attack.
The damn.
And also he died already.
All right, let's get started here.
สุกับเลียด
As,
And over you, Matt.
Wait, how old is Putin? Wait, how old is Putin?
I don't know, but I'm guessing he's around 60 probably.
60
What?
only?
60, I think. I don't know.
Wow.
Just Google it.
I thought he's like 90 or something.
Okay, Wednesday, 7th February 2021, lesson 7. All right.
So, of course, Gappy's here. Jack. Yeah, this is our smallest class. It's our
let
highest
me
level
explain
English
the rules
class
here.
next to IELTS.
Ow.
So technically, let me explain the rules to,
Our
to
highest-
the vocaps here. So technically, Mr.
It's so
Trevor
annoying.
was
Every time I try to talk,
Bobby,
Gappy
stop
keeps talking louder than me.
interrupting. Your mouth is so.
Come
Unbelievable.
on, guys, stop talking.
Unbelievable.
Sorry.
Stop talking, guys.
What was I saying? I don't remember what the hell I
I
was saying.
can't even hear you.
Wow, I can't even hear myself either.
Indeed.
Indeed. Ah, all right, so what the heck was I saying? Yes, let's get going. All right, Pavel, so what we do in this class, first off, there's three main keys to this class. Number one is we go through slides for the vocabulary, and then we kind of play a game to try to guess it and see who gets more. So that when we do the reading about the topic, we can understand what we're reading. And then after that, then we have a little question period. Basically, we go through the exercises and see how much we understand. So the idea is to build up our vocabulary and pronunciation and our reading skills and our comprehension, right? Listening skills as well. So it's all about, there's no grammar in this program. It's all, I mean, we do talk about grammar, but it's not like we do grammar exercises. It's all about communication and learning, building up our fluency and comprehension levels. So we're going to start showing some slides, and everybody's going to try to guess what it is as I give clues.
Show a picture, and then you will have to guess the word that is. And you guess the word that is, you will get a point.
Yeah.
Which is
So far,
This is
Jackie's won 2.
also a competition. A competition. Everyone is 0-0-0. That's all. Good luck.
Thank you, sir.
You need it.
Spasiba. Spasiba.
Jack's got 2 victories, Gappy's got 1, and Coco's got 1.
I forgot.
One
Nine,
week was a tie, and 1 week we never got to finish the vocab, so nobody won that one. I don't know what
Jack
happened.
is literally the champion.
Yeah,
I'm
and
just a little smashed.
Jack is the champion. He destroyed everybody in Interest 33 with vocab. Like I think he had already
Now
had it
he
won,
just
right?
used a book, and I
Yeah. I used to be interested.
So
I used to.
who's got an excuse today that I don't have a book?
now I have book, but I don't use it.
Wait, why would you ask Pavel?
Pavel probably got a printout from Miss Lay earlier, I'm sure.
Oh really? Oh really?
Oh, that
really?
like is.
I
Yeah,
would have.
he did.
All right. So let's get started. Our first word today, and we are on page 18, student book.
Yes.
How the Other Half Lives. Select millionaires, secret millionaires.
Oh,
See,
okay.
they got my boat in here. Unbelievable.
Pavel, be careful. These people are really hasty. Like seriously.
Mostly you.
Yeah, I know. I know.
All right, so this is an easy one. The first one is when people, doesn't have to be just rich people, but it can be just regular people. When they give money
Wealthy?
to a good cause,
Charity.
give money to a charity.
What?
Donations. Donators.
Right.
Donators.
That is correct, Mr. Gappy. Donate.
entrepreneur. Yeah.
Donate for charity.
You can be donate to a good cause. It could be donate to a church. It could be donate to poor people. It could be donate to a project. Could be donate to
Homeless
charity.
people.
Homeless people, an organization who's trying to help.
Donate to Pagoda.
Donations to Pagoda as well. Yeah. Anytime you give money to support something is a donation.
Yeah, like donation.
Support the
The
terrorists.
I saw there's
People donate to terrorists. That's true.
I saw at mall there's a donation box.
Yeah.
To donate for poor people.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I see a lot of that.
And disaster
relief, they call it. Relief meaning help.
Flooded in the
where destroyed by heavy rain disaster.
Landslides.
Yeah, and
Flooded.
tree and massive land where collapsed down to village.
It's called a landslide when the side of a hill or a foothill or a mountain, much rain
just like that.
Something's
makes
falling
everything
down.
soft.
It's landslide.
and slides down the side of a hill or a mountain. It's called a landslide.
Landslide.
And
All
then
right.
charity coming in handy.
Yeah. Just like that.
All right, next word here. This is like numbers, more than one, over and over and over.
Infinite.
Many. There are flags. There are
multiple.
Gappy again, followed by Jack, but Gappy was first.
Yeah.
Multiple flags, multiple choice questionnaire. Multiple, not multiply. Multiply is the mathematical equation to multiply one number by the other. Multiple means many.
Multiple is a noun or a verb?
Multiple? No, it's an adjective, yeah.
An adjective?
Multiple
Yeah,
flags.
Multiple times.
Yeah.
So multiple is an adjective and multiply is a verb.
Multiply is a verb. Multiple is adjective. Multiplication is the noun. This is a multiplication. All right. Next one. Now, this is a really hard picture to get, so I'm going to have to try to describe it. Important to, right? So, it for example, owning a mansion and a yacht, it is quite that you have enough money. Education is to becoming a doctor or a lawyer. And there's a couple of pictures here, and I think the definition is written here, so maybe that'll help.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So, yeah, let's read this real quick. For firemen and for city safety, fire hydrant is, I should have kept that for a bonus point. Probably didn't know fire hydrant.
Fire hydrant.
Closely connected with the subject you are discussing or a situation you are in. I don't really like that definition, but it means it's associated with or important to. It's kind of like
Relevant.
I'm going to give it to you. Because irrelevant means it's not important. Oh, stop talking about that. It's irrelevant. I don't want to hear about it. But if it is related to it and important, it's relevant.
Connected. Yeah.
Yeah.
Relate to.
Relevant.
Relevant.
I'm going to give that to Jack. You said irrelevant, which is the opposite.
No, I said relevant. Maybe lag.
Irrelevant.
Maybe because my wife.
You like it.
I heard him.
Yeah.
I heard him.
Yeah, me too.
All right. So, point for Jack. 2 for Gappy. 1 for Jack. Bang for Coconut. Cocolat. And bang for Pavel, the Russian defector.
Yeah. Russian
spy.
Russian spies.
How are we going to call him? We're going to Pavel the spy.
Russian soldier.
Pavel spy.
Russian soldier.
It's a good cover, pretending to be a 16-year-old kid in the 90s.
Yeah, I searched.
Really good cover. No one will.
Yeah,
19.
I searched both Pavel and Komisarov in the Google, and they say that Pavel is a masculine given name.
Masculine given name. Do you know what that means, Coco?
Yeah, it's like very manly.
Yeah, masculine is a boy's name. You never give Pavel to a girl. Like Tracy can be a boy or a girl's name, right? But
Hey, Coconut.
Pavel in Russia is only a boy's name.
Yeah. Yeah.
They sound like Gappy.
It is a Slavic cognate of a name Paul. And there is Pavel I of Russia, Emperor of Russia. Yeah.
Emperor?
Emperor. Yeah. Pavel I. King Pavel I.
All right, next one here. Now, you're going to see someone give money to some poor people on the street. This doesn't necessarily mean the same one. I mean, we can all give some money to the poor people on the street or homeless people or in many, many places, especially in these days around the world. It's but this is more of like, you know, like a Bill Gates or a Warren Buffett or big people that are billionaires that give millions of dollars to a foundation or something. And we call these people what?
Hobo.
A rich person who helps poor and those in need, especially by giving, should say, large amounts of money. You know, like this kind of person might spend, donate $10 million to build, you know, 10 schools in Africa or something like that. Something much bigger. What do we call these?
Investing?
No. Remember Tony Starks? Who's Tony Starks?
Tony Stark's the Iron Man.
Yeah, I know.
Right.
Donate.
Remember in one of the movies he said to Captain America, Captain America got in his face. He said, "What?
I watched so many.
I'm a
How can
playboy
I?
and He said he was three things: a billionaire, a playboy, and one more thing. What was the other word?
Entrepreneur?
No.
I don't remember.
Builds a small business up. Makes a living with small business. Entrepreneur.
Charioteer.
A what?
Trader.
Meaning he
I'm a
gives
fuck boy.
millions of dollars to poor people. I'm a hot boy. Robert Downey Jr. Yeah, he's older than me. That guy's almost 60 years old too, and he's still playing Iron Man. Unbelievable. But he's an amazing actor. I used to see him when I was a kid. He was just a young guy. Just all the parts he's played so many amazing movies. All right, 3.
What?
Benefiters. Benefits.
Iron Man is a billionaire, a playboy, and a
And
Helper.
2,
and a poo.
1.
An apple.
An apple. Who can say that word properly?
I can't see the last letter.
Philanthropist.
Why can't you see the last letter?
Philanthropist.
Piss.
Everybody's got to give it a try. Let's give Pavel a shot first. Can you say that?
Yeah. Can you say the word?
Philanthropist.
Bang.
Philanthropist.
Coco.
The poor helper.
Bang. Coco. Jack.
Philanthropists.
Very good.
Oh, I
Happy.
just got that. Somehow.
Philanthropist.
Philanthropist.
The name philanthropist. Philanthropist.
Philanthropist.
Yeah, the stress is philanthropist. And
Yeah,
that
yes.
is usually someone who gives lots of money to
Philanthropist.
Yeah, just call them half Robin Hood.
What?
Oh,
Robin Hood.
what was he called? The thief of... I forget what they called him. He had a saying. I don't know if we could quite call him a philanthropist, but I guess in some ways, if he was really stealing from the rich and giving back to the poor to fight corruption, then in some ways, I guess he was kind of a philanthropist. Yeah, okay. Like,
Half Robin Hood.
you know, that's the thing about stories, right? I'm going to tell you a little secret here. I mean, just because you hear all these wonderful stories and they make Robin Hood a hero and all this stuff. And you know, there's two things about Robin Hood. Number one, no one can even prove that he's real.
Yeah.
You know, there's a lot of people, I mean, there's a whole museum about the guy, but there's no actual proof that this guy actually really lived. Number one. Okay. It's just folklore, right? Village stories about this guy who did this. The other thing is, if Robin Hood really did live, chances of him actually being a nice guy are pretty slim to none. He would have probably been a very badass.
Yeah.
I mean, killing government people, killing the king's people, stealing from the rich, and I mean, he would have been a violent and very not nice guy at all. And living with all the outlaws, the criminals in the forests of Nottingham, you know,
Yeah.
stories are crazy. It's just like the story Pinocchio. What do you know of the story about Pinocchio?
Yeah, he is a liar.
Just a
Yeah,
lie.
every time he lies, his nose grows, right?
Yeah.
But the original story of Pinocchio, like 100 years ago, it's scary.
Killing people by using
Yeah.
lies.
Really crazy.
All of these Disney movie, Cinderella,
But I
It
think,
could be a
like,
very different. There's always two sides to a story, right?
I feel like every cartoons have like a scary
Yeah,
Character.
some of the fairy tales is already the popular version of that fairy tale is pretty scary. Like
Yeah.
the
They
princess
even made
princess
this scary story.
sleeping in the forest. Yeah, it's talk about a stupid prince who married a 116 old lady.
It's you gotta be smart. Don't
Yeah.
believe everything you hear. That's
There's
the
Yeah, and
even
that creepy.
stories.
That's very creepy. Yeah, I don't want my son married a 116 years old lady.
which story is that?
The princess living in the forest. I don't know.
The princess and I don't remember the fairy tale or the Disney movie where some prince marries 160
Yeah, like
year old lady.
a witch.
They made that up.
Oh, I don't know that one. All right, philanthropist. Let's go along here. We got to move it. Okay, so this one here is
my
a word
connection is unstable.
kind of like, you guys might guess this right off the get-go, kind of like an agent, a secret agent, or a police officer who is pretending to be a drug dealer to catch the drug dealers in the act so that they don't know he's really a police officer or a narcotics officer. There are some famous stories about police officers and government agents who have done this and actually survived, living in a corrupt world. What do we call those people?
Spy.
Well, spies do it.
agent.
He or she goes under a different name.
Incognito.
Very good guess, but it's kind of like incognito. Incognito's a bit different. We'll get to that later.
Insider.
Insider is close, but to become an
I'm searching.
insider,
Insight. Frick.
what kind of police officer is he? He works as a civilian.
Yeah, he worked for his PI.
Oh, you got him, Pavel. That's almost. What is it? No, you don't got it yet. You got half of it.
What?
What do you call that? What kind of work is that?
What do
What
you
kind of
think?
police
What do you
officer is that?
Mystery.
Cop.
Yeah, but the cop is not the word that's in there.
Underground cop.
Under
What?
Undercover.
Happy. Undercover.
Thank
Yeah.
Give Pavel a chance, bro.
you.
Undercover.
He's older. He can tough it out.
Maybe
Undercover.
he
This is
can.
Interest 34. You got to
I
get it
need
right or you
that.
don't get the point. Undercover. Undercover police officer. Undercover agent. Undercover means he's under a different identity. Yeah, I
Yeah.
couldn't get a.
Yeah, it's not like having a camouflage and
Well, that's kind of like
No.
later ambush you in the bush.
Yeah,
actually
not
that
like that.
that person with the camera looks like you. That person in the camera with the camera thing.
The guy
With
in
the
the car
With the camera.
looks like me.
Yeah, in the car. Yeah,
Wait,
No, I'm much.
I feel
more,
like that's a walkie-talkie instead of a camera.
almost handsome.
I'm much more handsome. No. He's out of. He's not in my league.
I feel like he's more.
Yeah, we are also undercover. We use fake names.
Yeah,
We are use
undercover
fake
students.
names.
All right, next one. Good try, Pavel. You'll get the hang of this.
I almost depressed it. Damn.
All right, the next word is about to go without, but kind of sometimes no choice. To go without 3 meals a day, to go without proper housing, to go without proper education. These people
Horse.
are of basic necessities?
What?
What?
Homeless.
I just said
More than homeless.
baby the back.
Institutions.
No.
Institutions. Institutions.
Scam.
Tenants.
Institutions.
It's a tough one. I don't think you guys are gonna get this.
Scum. They are
Tenants.
scum.
Fortnite.
No, scum are the criminals that live on the streets. Poor people are not scum. Poor people are of basic necessities.
Basic. What?
Basic necessities.
Necessity.
Basic
Oh
things
yeah,
you need.
necessity.
Education, housing.
I'm gonna let Pavel get this point.
He's got to guess it. It's terrible.
So
That's
we
my
talk.
Western.
So we talk about the government or the people, or the people.
Talking about the people. The people
Yeah.
are of social benefits or basic necessities. The things you need: good water, food, housing. Five.
Yeah, I don't think they are a word in Vietnamese.
Immigrant.
Immigrant is someone
Immigrant.
who moves from one country to another country.
Yeah,
That's why you have
impoverished.
immigration.
In what?
Impoverished is very,
Impoverished.
very, very, very similar. They might even be the same meaning.
Well, it's just like
It's called deprived.
deprived.
Also, like in prison, a form of torture would be to deprive them of their sleep, deprive them of water, so that they suffer more, to take their basic needs away from them, so that they have no chance of being normal. Deprived. Immigrant, I'll explain that again. Immigrant is,
Yeah,
okay, there's immigrant and there's migrate.
yeah,
Okay. This is why at the airport you have to go through customs and then you have to go to the desk. That's called immigration.
yeah.
Immigration tracks your passport.
And the Vietnamese in the second most immigrant in America, like 3 million Vietnamese or have their parents or relative in.
Well, they're like
It's
second
Vietnamese.
generation.
Yeah, it's like 3 millions. Yeah, Vietnamese and America normalize. Yeah, symbolize their relation.
Now, yeah.
1980s. No, 1985.
1975.
That was the end of the Vietnam.
Now it's
75.
symbolize a relation.
Okay.
Yeah,
Let's get
after
going. So deprived is to go without the basic needs. All right, deprived. Okay, this is another word for a 2-week holiday or 2-week period. Do you know this one?
What?
Another word. The British use this. It's an old British English. They don't say I'm going on a 2-week holiday.
Fortnite.
That's right, Gappy.
2 weeks.
I thought you showed the word.
Fortnite.
Gappy's
there
on
was
fire.
Fortnite.
Fortnite.
Yeah, Fortnite.
I don't like my Fortnite.
4 weekend nights, so 2-week period.
But I
Fortnite.
thought you showed.
Imagine playing Fortnite.
Fortnite.
I thought you showed
Roblox
the
instead.
word, and
No.
so I'm just standing still.
I didn't show the word. Did anybody see the word before
What do you
Gappy
mean, the 2
guessed it?
weeks. The 2 weeks word.
Oh, 2 weeks, yeah, but it was another word for 2 weeks. Yeah, no, you
Yeah.
got it. Gappy's
I'm
up
not
4-1.
The word
Fortnite.
actually.
Gappy's on fire.
That made me confused.
Fortnite,
So
but
That's what happened when we take a week off from interest class.
Well, I wish I moved to Hanoi. Damn.
You will. You get a little older, you can move back to Hanoi. I don't know why anybody would want to live in Hanoi when they can live in Da Nang.
Wealthy.
Da Nang is beautiful.
Wealthy.
Having a lot of money and a good
I know it's my home. I know it's my home.
Okay, stop.
Wealthy.
Have a lot of.
I agree with you, Coco, but this is the definition it gave for this other word. And the other word, to my understanding, is more about the influence that rich people have and they get treated special.
They're very
Porter.
affluent.
Yeah, that's right, Jack.
English standard.
Affluent.
Ooh. He used the book again.
You're allowed to use the book and Google.
Yeah.
It's normal.
Yeah, I use
It-
Google.
I
I
can
use
also
Google.
use the Google if
You
you
use
want to find.
I only have the I only have the reading book. That's all I have. And I use
Doesn't
Google.
matter how you find the answer. This is real life, right? And we're going to change our testing system. I had a long talk with Miss Lay over the Tet holiday about this because we don't want to encourage students to memorize a test and then do the test. Because memorizing, a date of when Roosevelt was born, what is that going to help you in life? That's not what the real world is about. If you want to know, you go to Google and you check. All right, so education is a little bit old and it needs to be upgraded. So what we want to do, and this program is all about this, we want you to think and find the answer like a normal person does in real life. You research, you find solutions to the problem, and you think about solutions. That's life. Nothing that you memorize in school is going to help you in the real world. Right? So that's why we want our testing now. What we're actually going to try to do, I don't know if it'll be this first test in 2 weeks. Our test is in 2 weeks now. But if not this test, the next test it will be. What we're going to do is I'm going to bring a topic or a situation to the beginning of the class, the first hour together on Google, and we're going to research.
Yeah.
And then after the break, you're going to present what you researched and your findings and hopefully problem solution. How can we fix the problem? So we're going to change it. We're going to twist it a bit. It's going to be more creative. Okay. Affluent, influential, rich, powerful people. That's the definition I was looking for. But you're right, Coco. That definition to me is the definition of wealthy.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Fluent is like wealthy and both wealthy and famous, right?
Well, famous means well-known. Wealthy means a lot of money. There are a lot of wealthy people that are not famous.
Affluent is like both have wealthiness and like influence, right?
Yeah,
Right.
wealthy and influential. That's right. That's exactly what it is. Okay.
Yeah, like some mafia group.
Mafias. All right. So now this is almost like deprived, but the word I'm looking for here, right? You have wealthy, you have upper middle class, you have middle class, which is, they have a house, they have a car, they get by, they usually like government workers, middle class, upper middle class, depending on their position. Then you have like the workers, the low end workers. And then that's where the line is different. Depending on where you live, sometimes just a regular job is not enough to pay all the bills. They can't afford to buy a house. You can only rent a house. They can't afford to buy a new car and make the payments. They have to buy a second-hand car, right? So they're below the average. They're a little, but they're not poor and they're not deprived, but they're not middle class either. They're just kind of
Lower class.
Another word for lower class is usually characteristics. Lower class is a personality. You're low class. You're not a good person.
Yeah.
But you buy a ticket, a lower class ticket on a boat or something where you go sit on the roof in the rain. Kind of used both ways. That's not the word, but very, very, very similar. But not as drastic as deprived. So, for example, this woman, this mother, we'll assume she's a mother.
Yeah.
So, for example, she doesn't have, with 2 kids and an apartment, she doesn't have enough money to actually rent an office where she could do better. So she's kind of working with less means, not quite the level.
Life.
Below the poverty level.
What?
Well, the poverty is the average income of a citizen. That's usually the guideline. Above or below the poverty.
Institutions?
Now, institution is an organization or a building. Like prison is an institution. A school.
Radio car.
Wealthy.
Government is
Wealthy. Right.
Wealthy means you got money. Wealthy means you're quite rich.
Yeah, that's opposite.
Yeah. Well, wealthy would be poor. Opposite. Wealthy, you have lots of investments. You may not be a billionaire, but you're definitely a millionaire.
Poor.
Well, it's above poor. Is she? Do you think she's poor?
Mediocre.
No. No, I don't think so.
But she doesn't have enough money to actually have an office to work in. She has to work at home, and her
so-
kids are distracting her because there's not enough
Right.
money.
There is like below average, like mediocre.
Just below average, exactly. It's substandard. Substandard.
Substandard.
Yeah, substandard
Subway.
living conditions, substandard, like the housing. They have a roof over their head, they have running water, they have electricity, but it's not really a great place to live. It's substandard, but it's not
Uh,
dirt poor, right? No, her work environment is substandard. It's
Yeah, every word with the word sub is like below, like submarine, or like below
submerged.
the water.
Oh, that's
just
why
like my mom. Just like my mom. Just like my mom.
Like suburb.
I
Just
searched.
like
Outside
my
the
mom,
city.
my sister and me. Damn. Just like
Tom and Jerry.
I searched the
Tom and
meaning
Jerry.
of substandard, but I put an S on it, so that's why it's
you guys know what?
opposite.
Well, Jack, that's the thing, right? Substandard just means below standard. Standard is the average.
Mediocre.
Substandard
Yeah.
hotel.
I put an S on
Subway.
there, so it put to the opposite.
Substandards? Oh, really?
Yeah, it puts to the opposite.
Ah, okay. All right, this one you've had before.
Yeah.
The magician shows the rabbit out of the hat, or you pull the curtain back to the performer.
Yanks.
This is easy. You've had this before.
Fold.
Reveal.
Fold.
Reveal.
That's right, Coco.
Fold.
Reveal.
Okay.
Reveal.
First fold.
I don't use anything. I don't use Google. I don't use the book.
You shut up.
Unbelievable. Yeah, he revealed the documents, revealed her face.
Voice reveal, face reveal. It's just like a lot of YouTube would do.
Yeah,
Like it.
reveal the news. Yeah, to show something. Reveal. All right, next one. Ah, this is tough. You do this with metal. This is kind of from the Bronze Age. It's what you call when what is it, a mason, or I forget who works
Club.
with
A
steel
club.
and makes swords.
Sword.
The word
club?
is a verb for that.
Forge.
Forge. That's right. You got it before the
Yeah,
word came up.
forging.
Good work.
Yeah,
To
it's-
forge metal,
Forge.
correct.
Metal.
Or to forge a business relationship, to forge a marriage, to forge a partnership, to forge steel, to forge a sword.
So there's blacksmith. They forge a sword.
Yeah.
Forge.
Yeah.
So I play a lot of games, a lot of RPG games.
Minecraft.
that's-
When we forge the sword in the crafting table and we enchant
No,
the sword
I stopped playing Minecraft. I play Dead Cells.
yeah,
Dead
that's
Cell.
how. Oh,
I heard of that one.
that game need money.
That's a first-person shooter game again. Yeah, Dead Cells.
No, it's
No, it's a 2D game when like a roguelike RPG. So this game just like this. If you die any level, you have to play it again. Play it, restart it again.
Like Minecraft.
But
Yay. I
but
hate
we will
losing stuff.
keep the point when we
Okay,
dig.
so
Keep the
okay, so
point.
later so after we
Happy, put
finish,
your light on.
so after we finish, I will show you guys
Turn
about
off
that
the
game.
lights.
Yeah.
Yes,
one second.
I know that game.
Next one. So what do we got here? 4 points for Gappy, 2 for Jack, 1 for Coconuts,
I'm losing.
Coconuts, and 1 for Pavel.
Pavel.
Yes.
But we still have a close game. We're only halfway through. Gee, mini
Ow.
cricket.
That's it, that, yeah.
All right, this one is to conceal someone's identity,
To what? To
to
conceal.
not know who they are. You know they're there, but you don't know who they are.
Incognito. Incognito.
That's right, Gappy. You said it earlier. Here is incognito.
Use the book.
Either.
It's
I
kinda
didn't
like
use the book.
Stop.
guys.
Well, just like Google.
I like
When you enter
Our
Google
test
mode,
will be Googling. We will be doing research and presentation. We're gonna
We'll
research
just
the answers.
Google. Yeah.
We're gonna try to solve problems and use our brain for what God gave it for us. Gave it to us
What?
for, not to memorize. It's gonna be fun. But that's what we were going to be doing for testing now. It's going to be a lot more fun.
Taking over 25% of the globe.
All right, next. Incognito. All of you are incognito. All right, so this is another word for providing the money to do it. Let's say I want to open up a big brand new Cowboys, another restaurant, but it's going to cost 2 billion dong. I don't have enough. I only have 500 million. So somebody else invests the money for me to open this business.
Support.
Well, it's like support
No,
or
it's not
Council.
support.
Council.
for research. We
Shares,
need government
Sponsor it.
Not it is like sponsored, but it's,
Involved.
Fund.
Involved.
Fund.
there you go, Jack. You got it. Funding.
Funding.
Funded by the bank. Funded by an investor.
Fund.
Funded by a company. Good work. Funded.
So what if
The same.
you
Like if you a business, you
and funding?
founded money into it, and yeah.
Yeah, well, we fund our own retirement if we pay into some kind of a retirement plan, right? But I mean, sometimes you'll see YouTubers and stuff say, I'm not funded by anybody. I put my own money in doing this. Right? Funded. Where did the money come from? Yeah. Who funded it? Who paid for it? All right, this one. This is like beyond amazement. It's like, oh my God, I don't believe it.
Spectacular.
Spectacular.
Close.
Speechless.
Spectacular is something you know you're going to the show. The show was spectacular.
Astonished.
Astonished, that's right. This is like you're surprised. It's like, oh my God, are you serious?
Finished.
I don't believe it. It's different than spectacular. The performance was spectacular. I was astonished by it. Spectacular, you could still expect something to be great. The fireworks were spectacular, but you kind of knew they were going to be great.
Yeah.
Astonished is like in
Some
amazing.
not. Some are not.
Yeah. All right, so Jack, 4 points now. 5, 4, 1, 1. Dun, 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 dun. Astonished. Ooh, another tough one. This is like extremely. Wow. Something that is very gratifying. Very much. Let's see what we got here. Probably a hard picture, but let's see. Extremely, very much. Very, very happy, but like more than very, very happy.
Insanely.
Like insanely, yeah.
Insane.
It's a really fancy word.
Spectacularly.
Enormous.
Enormous means
Wow.
very big. It
Immensely.
Immensely. That's right, Gappy.
Immensely.
Well, I thought it was the
Immensely.
word again.
Yes.
What
Ay-da.
word. Very unique
I
word.
thought it was the word again.
Very rare.
Extremely grateful or something like that. Yeah. Immensely rewarding.
Okay, fix that thing right now. Fix that thing. Fix that kind of hint.
That's Gappy
That kind of hint is bad.
when he gets his
That kind
first
of
job.
hint is bad.
Can be like in the sky
That is bad.
riding a trophy rocket. All right, next one. A couple more here. We got to wrap this up, take a short break, and then come back and do some reading. All right, this is what you have to give up. If you want to be buff and you want to be strong, you got to stop eating junk food. You got to give that up, and you got to go spend a couple hours in the gym every day. If you
Get
want a really
involved.
good education, sometimes you
You
can't.
don't need that.
Get involved.
Now, get involved is to participate. This is like something you have to give up.
Privilege.
Privilege is something you
Privilege.
get very luckily, or privileged people.
Genuine.
Very honest. Very
Genuine.
honest. Now,
Now, immensely is bigger than extremely or is like equal.
Yeah.
oh, that's a tough question. I'm not really sure. You'd have to go immensely versus extremely in Google and see what they say. But I'd say they're both very, very similar.
Volunteer.
Ow.
Well,
Support.
yeah, I don't like this picture at all. Oh, I missed a word. Okay, no, not yet. This word is about being very honest. You said it before, Gappy.
Prevail.
Honesty.
Being real,
Genuine. I said
not
genuine.
fake.
Naive.
No, naive means you
Naive.
believe everything everybody says.
Yeah, I said
If I
genuine.
say you're black, you believe me. Genuine,
Yeah.
honest, true, real.
Yeah.
Genuine leather, not fake, not vinyl. Genuine personality,
stupid.
genuine good guy. Genuine.
So it's
Genuinely
bigger than honest, right?
Yeah, it's like really real, genuine, the true thing, the real thing. But honest is there too, which is genuine is more descriptive.
I
I help people for money. That's
You know, when you
genuine.
advertise leather shoes, you don't say real leather. A bigger word is like genuine leather, more sophisticated. All right, that's right. So this word now, okay, so who got that? Genuine. Oh,
Me.
Gappy. 7 points for Gappy. 3-point lead. All right,
Yeah.
so this one. Yeah, I was saying it's to give up something to gain something. Maybe you have to give up some time because you have to study more. Maybe you have to give up some food. because-
Sacrificed.
Sacrifice. You got it, Gappy.
Sacrifice. Yeah.
What?
You got it, Gappy. Sacrifice.
what?
He had to sacrifice playing football, the time to play football with his
I
kid,
can see.
because he had to work on his history or something because he's not doing well. In order to succeed in life, you usually have to sacrifice something in your life. You can't have great all the time. For many, it's sacrifice gaming, sacrifice going out with your friends, because we only have so much time in a
Stop showing
day.
your
Right?
sides.
Only so much time.
Stop
Okay,
showing
this
your
is
leg.
to be not involved.
disgusting.
For people to not involve you, or not just people, but
Begging.
sheep is-
Begging?
Oh, not begging. All right. Left behind.
supporting what?
The girls are not letting her dance with the other ones. This person is not accepted by these people. Only these
Depressed?
5 people will be picked for the army. These guys will be kicked out.
Worth.
Like
worth.
depression.
Starts with EX. X.
Left behind.
No. Well, it's like
let me see.
Exclude.
exclude. That is correct.
Exclude.
Include is to include someone in your group. Exclude is to not allow them in your group. Excluded. The opposite, included.
Well,
Jack, 5 points. Oh, it's getting close.
well, a lot of people was.
So I searched the Google about extremely and immensely.
Yeah.
They said that the difference between extremely and
Well,
immensely
I
is
swear,
that
a lot
Wait. Let's hear Coco.
was
The difference between extremely and immensely is what, Coco?
is that extremely is to an extreme degree, while immensely is hugely, extremely, vastly. Oh, that's that's so
It's kind of the same, like
yeah.
well. Talk about excluded. I was excluded before, and I feel really sad. I
yeah,
swear.
we all get excluded in something. You got to realize a secret about life, and it's a true fact that most people don't understand. And it's that life is rough all the time. And if
Life
you
is
let
tough.
those bad things beat you up, you get depressed and you get disappointed and you get down on yourself and you
Just
don't-
like me, just like me, just like me.
Just like me.
You have to live every day and live your life knowing that bad and trouble is going to come into your life. It's coming. There's no avoiding it.
Yeah, you. feel
Everybody
it.
has it. But how you deal with it is what makes the difference, right? Hardship. It's hard. Everything. Your parents go through it. Your friends go through it. You go through it. The older you get, the more you do, the more trouble and the more rough things, the more bad things are going to come in your direction. But your job is, how do you deal with this? How do you deflect things? Kind of like the theory. If you know that trouble's coming, but you expect the worst, when it comes, it's not that bad. But you have to control your emotions. And you have to know there's no green pasture on the other side where everything is beautiful and everything is wonderful. It doesn't exist. Everything in life is earned. That's the way it works. Okay, a couple more words here.
Yeah, so I think extremely is like to describe the nature of something, and immensely is like the view.
Not bad. I would say extremely is something that is done beyond
Beyond godlike.
excess, like extreme sports,
Young.
extremely aggressive. It means more than normal, but immensely to me is almost
Beyond
more like
goodness.
greatness, gratefulness. Like I immensely appreciate this. I don't extremely appreciate this, but I extremely pushed myself hard to get something. I don't immensely push myself hard to get something, and I think that's how I would use it. But like you read, it's very close. It just depends on which context you use it in. But good job. All right, let's come on. We got a couple more left here. We've had this word before too. Something that lasts forever. Mom's love. Taxes.
Tag.
Education.
Tax.
Education. Education.
Support.
You will always have to pay tax. Mom will always love you.
Effort.
Nah.
The
Something
fact.
that's here forever.
The fact.
Support.
Fact. It is a fact.
Right there.
Mainstream.
Outings.
Something that
What?
happens and it will not change.
Cheetos.
Cheetos. Cheetos are
Actor.
chips.
Permanent.
Permanent. That's right. Jack
Permanent.
is on the tear.
Permanent. Yeah.
Two vocab left. Two vocab
Interest
left.
30.
And a 2-point lead by Gappy. If Jack gets the next two words left, and it
Oh
is
no.
8-6, Gappy over Jack.
Scary.
So Jack could tie this up, or Gappy's gonna win it.
Oh.
To the reading.
Really?
Love.
I don't think I'll get it.
And if anybody else gets it, if Pavel or Coco gets one right,
It's a tie.
Gappy wins.
Please. It's a tie, please. Please.
No.
All right.
Please.
So this one, I'm not gonna say a word because it's all in the picture. You're gonna get this yourself. Oh, I forgot to give you the word here. Permanent or permanently. Mom will love you permanently. Tax is permanent. Oh, I got a question for you. What are two things that always goes up but never come down? Because they always say what goes up must come down.
The stairs. The
Well,
stairs.
someday the house will fall. The house won't be there for a million years.
Go up,
Eventually, the
but
stairs will come down.
hot air balloon. Hot air balloon.
Well, eventually the hot air balloon will come down too if you don't keep heating the
Mom's love.
Power love. Power love is
Parents love.
Temporary.
but you die, so that doesn't count. A dead
No.
person can't love a dead person.
Angels.
It's
Temporary.
a mythology.
Angels.
Tax
Condition.
always goes up,
Condition.
never goes down. And one
Bruh.
Conditional.
I
now,
will kill you for real though.
now
only two
Temporary.
things.
life,
Temporary.
What, Pavel?
Temporary. Yeah.
life,
Yeah. Close. Come on. Get the right words. It's about life. What goes up but never goes down?
Stairs.
The age. The age.
Your age.
Oh, I get it.
You never get younger. You always get older.
Gappy
no
has
matter what.
minus. Gappy has
like
minus.
like when you born. When
So it's
you
kind of a
born
joke,
and,
right? You know, it's because they always say what goes up must come down. Gravity, right? The law of the universe. But the joke is, and you can ask anybody as a trick, yeah, but there's two things that always goes up and never comes down, and try to get them to guess it.
Is the
Taxes.
age and the taxes.
Every year, taxes go up. You always have to pay more to the government.
Yeah.
And age never comes down.
That you have to pay for Donald Trump to build a wall.
Build the wall.
You gotta pay more tax. All right, here we go. This one is very easy. Pavel should get this since he goes to the gym all the time.
What?
Oh no.
I don't.
gymnasium.
I don't see the word.
Moscow.
Wait.
Muscle.
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 Biceps.
Muscle.
Muscle.
Oh God. I'm
Bicep.
kind of scared.
Mainstream.
It's
Involved.
normal now. Now it's big. What did I do?
Emotion.
Change. Uh-oh.
What
Mass.
did you do to pop the muscle?
Improve.
The mass.
Proof.
Improve. Proof.
Effort.
5,
Effort.
4,
Effort.
3.
Oh my god, I'm going to die. Addition.
With his muscles.
Elasticity.
Overcome.
Show.
Overcome.
He's showing the pop. He's showing his pop and everything in there.
I'm flexing. Flexing.
Flexible.
Gappy is the winner.
Yes.
Muscle normal.
Flexing.
And you
Oh, I don't know.
Take
What's
the
that.
bump. You're flexing your muscles.
Woohoo.
Flexing. Gappy is
Now
the
what
winner.
about flexible?
Flexible is to be able to bend your arm and twist and turn in ways that nobody else can. Very bendable, very rubbery. Rubber boy is flexible, not muscular. Flexing is to, contract your muscles, to flex your muscles. This guy's kind of like me. He's trying to flex, but he doesn't have enough muscle to flex.
I cannot predict this.
Yeah, flex your muscles. Don't flex your muscles at me. All
Don't
right,
flex
last
your
one.
muscle at me, you sukabri.
Oh, Gappy could get
Champion.
10 points. If Gappy got this, he'd only be one point behind the record, but he won't get the record.
Oh.
The surveillance is the vehicles. They are
System.
brain.
Surveillance system.
AI.
Surveillance your brain.
Mainstream.
AI. AI.
I'm not
Right.
gonna say it.
Surveillance.
IT.
What
AI.
is the computer doing to his brain? What is the street monitors doing to all the cars?
Surveillance.
Control.
Scheme.
A practical intelligence.
Outing.
What is the soldier doing with his rifle as he's looking over
What
the
is that
terrain
even
to find the
mean?
enemy?
Looking.
Aim.
Like looking, not
Aim.
Aiming.
Aim is focus. Aim is
Team
focus. To the area. I'm looking for enemies in the area. I am
Focus.
looking
No.
for. Another word for looking for.
Looking for.
Looking over.
Overcome.
Examining.
Observation.
5,
Got it.
Oh no.
4,
Outings.
3.
Mr. Trevor.
Never.
Searching.
2,
Searching. Finding. Searching.
Compatible.
1. Synonyms
Searching.
to all those words.
Surveilling.
Scheme.
Scan.
Scanning.
Oh, dang it. But I won.
Scanning. All right, we're gonna go to about 9:30 tonight, guys, because we have to get our reading in and stuff.
Yee.
Good job, Gappy. Ties it up. 2 for Gappy, 2 for Jack, 1 for Coco. Bam for the Russian.
I won. I am pro.
Yeah, I searched for the name Pavel Komisarov, and there is a guy with a Facebook that the name Pavel Komisarov.
Oh yeah,
Russian.
Facebook.
Yeah.
Just call me Pavel already. Damn it.
Mr. Komisarov.
Gappy. 9
Call me
points.
Pavel. Damn.
Are you sure he's not a Russian defector and communist spy?
No, because Vietnamese is also
Escape criminal?
communist.
Oh yeah, that's true. Maybe he's just,
Pavel, share me some bread.
maybe he's an
Or
escaped
communism.
prisoner.
What?
And now Russian is not communist
I'm not
anymore.
communist.
But the people still
No,
love
but they are now interact with the world. They are like trading. They are
the
capitalists.
people
World,
of Russia
not the
is still
world.
So does Vietnam.
communism. Still love the
Trades with
communism.
world. Communism now is not what communists used to be before. It's modified.
Yeah, modified is now like half capitalist. Capitalism.
Kind of a mix between the two.
Everything capitalism.
That's-
Maybe less protesting.
Yeah. Can't protest in a communist country, but you can protest the government and policies in
Yeah, I think
democracy.
also the people in the communist country also doesn't want to protest. They are illegal to protest, but they are also do not want to protest because everything is okay. It's fine. The tax is not rising.
And
Yeah.
that's true too, because that's the thing. In Vietnam, people don't go starving as much as they do in the West. In the West, you're living in the streets because you have to pay so much money. Okay, we're going to take a short break, and then we'll go through our
Yes.
vocab together. Good job, Gappy. Quick break, and
Yay.
I'll be back.
No
Very
record
good.
for
About 10 to
you.
15 minutes.
No record
And
for
we'll start
you.
again, Pavel.
1, 2 more 2 more points that I can get a world record. So nothing.
Never.
Multiple. 11
That will
to.
never happen.
Yep.
Pilator pistol.
That will never happen.
The golden participant
Yeah,
success with reaction power commissioner.
Tata, jubileet ko. Ito, may jubileet ko. Kumete stop ko. Ereko matero.
Suka blia the cook in the top.
Duty ko
All of you, shut up.
No, you can't go back to
What you do English vocabulary
Hey.
capital
You
lift.
can't go
Careful, these guys are tough online.
English vocabulary.
It's a
Break
race.
time!
You paleva no. Pakaro to.
The nationo. The nationo capitalist.
Sama.
The distribution.
Mani.
Stop.
The
Stop.
metropolitan.
Stop, racist Gappy.
I am not racist. I am racist.
Yeah, you're
The
racist.
power commissioner.
You're racist.
Before I say and you must cry and then you must die. I will take you off your camera.
Take off one.